What's cracking, guys? Now, let's look back on 2017. How many spectacular anime do you guys remember that come to mind? And I mean like new ones. Yeah? You got any? Well, to be frank, it's a little hard for me as well. This last year has been a little bit disappointing, to say the least. However, that's not to say that there aren't gems. Let's look back, okay, on this anime season that's currently airing, about to end, Black Clover. Alright, let's not look at that one there. Alright, moving on from that, okay, yeah, there's the season 2 of Food, or actually 3 of Food Wars. Great stuff, but that's a season 3. I'm talking about new ones here. Well, there's Blendes and Ancient Maga's Bride. I mean, they're good, but I don't think they'll be quite memorable, at least to people way down in the line. Going to summer, well, there's Made in Abyss, which is actually, I think, one of the most underrated anime this entire year. But that's gonna be a video in itself another time. And there's also Suicide Children, Kagure, and Hajime no Gal and Gamers, which were all fantastic anime, but at the same time, they're not the greatest. And of course, spring was pretty good with, Attack on Titan and My Hero Season 2. Very fantastic anime, but there was Season 2, and the new ones being Eromanga Sensei and Boruto. I mean, I'm not even gonna cover that. And then finally, probably the most front-loaded, where all the good stuff was happening, was winter 2017 with freaking Maid Dragon, and then also, I should say, interviews with Monster Girls, along with Konosuba being great, and Yojo Senki. Again, winter 2017 had a lot of good stuff in it. It was probably the best season of anime this year. So, what's my point in all this spiel talking about 2017? Well, the new season of 2018 is actually starting off with one heck of a pretty good bang. Overlord Season freaking 2, baby. Oh my god, I have been waiting so long for this to happen, and I am so glad it's finally happening. Gonna start the new year with Overlord right at the top of the list. Thank you, anime. Thank you, Madhouse. I can't wait. If you don't know what freaking Overlord is about, well, okay, I'll clue you in here, alright? It's basically about this guy being trapped inside a virtual world. Been done before, I know. Except this time, it's his old guild that was kind of evil, a group of monsters. And he's got the most overpowered group of guild in there before the game was gonna shut down. And when the game did shut down, he got trapped in there rather than being logged out. And he's actually a physical entity in there. And I don't know what happened to his old body. I don't know. Maybe he got warped into his thing. I don't know. But yeah, for the heck of it now, he's pretty much inherited the mindset of his character, where he's still got a little bit of his own past self in there, but he's still a bit of this new Ainz guy who's a bit evil and wants to take over the world. It's kind of interesting. And while some of his actions may reflect a little bit of evil, he's still got some good in him from his human side. He still wants to help people out in his own kind of special way. It makes the entire thing very memorable. And the fact that good things happen to bad guys and bad things happen to good guys, it's pretty sad and tragic, but it doesn't lose its lightheartedness. It's overall a fantastic anime, and I highly recommend you guys watch Season 1 to get prepped for Season 2. Next one up, 7 Deadly Sins Season 3. Oh boy! Alright, 7 Deadly Sins, I think, is translating extraordinarily well from the manga. It's, again, like My Hero Academia. They're doing a fantastic job of taking the source material and translating it into anime. And I feel like it's not getting enough praise for what it is. A lot of people always forget about 7 Deadly Sins, and I don't know why. It's great. What's going on here? How come this is getting so little praise while things like a Black Clover Disastrous is just getting the most praise in the world? I don't understand. Well, actually, maybe I do. Maybe it's because Naruto is pretty much done and it's kind of off it's on its own last limbs of its fan fiction base, and then other animes like things are going down, fairy tales leaving the stage. A lot of old school anime are going down, so they really do need another series to take its place. But yes, this new season of Seven Deadly Sins gonna cover a lot of the good stuff I feel that happens in the manga. I don't want to spoil too much of it because, well, I don't want to ruin the experience, just to be plain and frank. But what Seven Deadly Sins is about a group of bad guys who are actually the good guys trying to fight the good guys who are bad guys. And you know, everyone in the world thinks they're bad guys because they're Seven Deadly Sins, they betrayed their capital and things like that. But rather than that, the capital betrayed them. And yeah, it's a whole story about that redemption. But the main selling point of this series is not only the great action in it, but also the pretty dang good humor, as well as the fan service to go along with it. It's got a nice complete package of shonen goodness that I think makes it a top of the line shonen series. The next one up here I'm not going to talk too much about, but a lot of people do look for it, and it's a Fate Extra, another Fate series going on here, and I know a lot of people out there love their Fate series, and you know, I'm not huge on it, but I do respect like the whole fan base and everybody backing behind it. It's got a huge following, and so this one is gonna be very nice for the people that love their Fate series here. So there you guys go. I mentioned it. You're welcome. Let's move on. This next new series that's coming out here called Citrus. Well, I don't think it's going to be that great of an anime. However, it is Yuri, and a lot of people do like their Yuri. It's about this one girl who's kind of a gal, and she now becomes roomies with this other girl because the mother remarried, and she's the student council president. You know, opposites attracting, one's a free spirit, one's very upfront, but somehow they end up hating and falling in love with each other, and, you know, ecchi things happen. So, I'm not a huge fan of Yuri, but I know a lot of my friends, and you guys are, so I think this one is probably going to be up there for a lot of people to enjoy. Do I think it's going to be one of the most memorable things this series? Of course not. No. Will it be enjoyable? Yeah, probably. The next one, Gotchakashi Season 2. Season 2 of Takagi-san, I guess. It's basically an advertisement for Japanese candy. That's literally what it is. But that didn't stop the series from being absolutely over-sexualized in every single sort of way and joke about it. Lots of adult humor in there, and references, and fan service. So yeah, I mean, that was good. Not to mention that the main girl looks so unique in her art style that a lot of people praise her just for that alone. Great character design. Will I probably watch it? I guess, because I watched season 1. It was just a lot of meh. But here we go. This is what I'm talking about. The revival of anime right here. Cardcaptor Sakura. Cleared card. Oh my gosh. 26 episodes. Ooh, by Madhouse. Ooh, bringing back one of the most well-known and beloved series of anime. Is just, ooh, it's a shot through the heart, and it feels so good. Feels so good. Thank you, Madhouse, for bringing this series back. One of my most beloved and favorite series of all time. Now, while this one is a sequel, sort of say, it kind of isn't. Because, well, the original anime aired so long ago that I don't think it matters at this point. And what this series is going to be about, it's pretty much going to be like a hard reset on this series. Where Sakura, again, has a problem with her cloud cards. They get reset, and now she has to unlock and capture a bunch of new ones. So yeah, it's pretty much like a hard reset on the series with more characters being brought up, but the same gang being there, and they're going to solve and do all this stuff together. So yes, I can't praise the Cardcaptor Sakura series enough because it's one of the few series that got me super into anime, and I'm ecstatic for this. I can't wait to see the continuation of probably the most beloved couple of all time, Sakura and Shaoran. It's an amazing love story, and I highly recommend it. This next one being called Death March to a Parallel World Rhapsody. Well, it looks pretty much like Sword Art Online 2.0, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, from the summary of what I'm seeing, it's this 29-year-old gets stuck into an RPG world. I know this has been done to death, but I don't know, man. How many times are people gonna be stuck in an RPG world nowadays in anime? It feels like there's gotta be at least one every single anime season. But it's a fun trope. I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't like video games and who doesn't like anime? You combine them both together and usually that does well in a Western audience. But this 29-year-old guy stuck in a 15-year-old's body finds out that he's really super powerful, but instead of actually wanting to use it and do everything, he just wants a peaceful life. However, the Demon King gets revived and those plans get wiped away. Yeah, I know. It's pretty much like, I guess the One Punch Man of the RPG world with a harem element. I don't know, man. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best here. But that still doesn't stop the main character from looking like a surefire Kirito ripoff. I mean, it really does look like Kirito 2.0. And with the harem all surrounding him at the same time, it doesn't help its case at all. Will this anime be good? Your guess is as good as mine. It could be good, or it could be complete shite. But it's not gonna stop me from watching it and being at least a little bit curious about it for 3 episodes. That's my rule, as always. 3 episodes before judging. This next one, while being a sequel, I'm so glad to see it come back, and that's The Disastrous Life of Psyche. Like, it's hilarious. This anime is actually legit super hilarious. And I'm glad to see it getting a 2nd season, because if you don't know what it's about this really super powerful guy. I know, there's always supposedly like a super powerful guy. Except this is more focused on comedy rather than using that power. Alright, and he's basically very normal, wants his own peaceful life, but everyone around him is just absolutely off the rocker. And it just creates hilarious hijinks. It's just a funny anime in general, and if you want a good comedy, can't help but recommend it to you. But even after seeing Overlord, even after seeing Cardcaptor Sakura, my hype for the #1 series I am looking forward to this anime season, hands down, has to be this one right here. Skilled teaser Takagi-san. That's right. This very ordinary, plain looking anime right here. However, do not be fooled. It is one of the most heartwarming, feel-good manga that I have ever freaking read. At every single chapter, I looked forward to reading it since it debuted, at least until I first saw it years ago. And what's it about? It's pretty simple. The girl of the anime, the main heroine, always gets one up over the main hero, the boy, and teasing him and just subtly driving him slightly insane, but at the same time in a good way. Basically, the girl just manipulates him in a good way. Just teases him playfully and just has fun with him. And it's just cute seeing this boy try his hardest, trying to figure out the girl, what she's doing, and always failing, but at the same time kind of succeeding because he gets the girl and the girl loves him. And it's just so heartwarming. It really is heartwarming. Like, I don't think I have ever shipped 2 people this hard in a long time. It's just so adorable, and it makes my heart turn into a moe cute anime girl and explode into rainbow farts of unicorns. And that's coming from someone as dead in the inside as I am. That's high freaking praise. I forgot about Pop Team Epic. What a freaking beautiful. I actually talked about this way long ago. Pop Team Epic becoming an anime. If you don't know what Pop Team Epic is about, it's about these over-exaggerated anime girls doing over-exaggerated things and making over-exaggerated humor. It's hilarious. It honestly, it's absolutely hilarious. It's basically memes the anime. That's the best way I can put it. I will say though, some of the comic is hit or miss sometimes, but most of the time it's hit. It could be like another Nichijou, which honestly, I hope it's like that. I want another Nichijou in my life. That anime was fantastic, and this one has the potential to be that good. But anyway, lots of good anime coming up here. And I, for one, think this is a great start to a new year of anime. At least a good revival in the interest of the genre, because I feel like it's been slowly kind of dipping. And that's bad. My interest, I'm not gonna lie, was dipping. But now, it's skyrocketed. It honestly went from kind of like, to now it's going, oh yeah, here we go. Next anime season, let's go. I can't wait. And I hope it's the same effect for you. I feel like this is a great start, and if it has the same momentum, especially since I know there's a lot of good anime season 2 stuff coming up pretty soon this year. One Punch Man, High School DxD, I don't need to go on here, but there's definitely gonna be more. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for this year in anime, and I want the momentum to continue. So if you guys have questions or thoughts or want to add to some of this anime that I've been talking about, or you want to add some stuff that I wasn't talking about, feel free to list it below in the comments. I like the discussions. I like seeing what you guys come up with. It's interesting. So yeah, have fun and be nice. Okay, whatever. You guys can meme it up. You guys always do that anyway. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe leave a booty slap, maybe subscribe for some more good stuff, and I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.